welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. It's a new day, as it always often is when I start these videos, and as you can see, I'm down here about to do the weed spraying, the weed killing on the fields that I seeded and planted just recently. So our sugar beets, our potatoes, probably our grass down here on the bottom of the map. We'll be getting those done. All of our other fields are seeded, so we've got no more seeding to do at this point in time. So then it'll be a case of having a look at the farm, seeing what we need to do with the animals and stuff like that. Might do a few contracts. A couple of fertilising contracts would be very nice now, especially now we've got the Patriot sprayer. We should be able to smash out a load of those. But we'll see. Any updates to tell, anything of note to tell you about? Only mods I've updated recently are the Straw Harvest add-on, which has had a big update this week. I was already using the beta versions anyway, so it's not going to be a massive update for me, because I'd already had most of the fixes. Obviously, I've not used any of the Straw Harvest add-on stuff in this playthrough so far. I do have the pallet haul placed on the map, but as yet do not have any of the balers or the Primos or anything like that, although I am thinking about maybe adding those. But Dolores is probably thinking about getting those, especially with field 16 over there. Could be very useful. I think I missed another one of the bendy trees there. Damn it. It's amazing how I went round, spent all that time going round, checking trees and removing bendy trees that are a bit of a issue, and I've missed one. How annoying. I've got to wait for the fields to grow after this. This is where it does get a little bit iffy, because I'm having to eyesight this, because not obviously the weeds haven't grown unilaterally across all the fields. Although it was interesting today, I was browsing the Giants forums, as I so often do, and I saw someone has done a poll on the Giants forums saying, you know, basically asking about what you do with weeds when playing with Seasons mod. And I'm not playing with Seasons mod. I was, but then I removed it because of the issues I had at the start of the series. But, you know, it's got, you know, the poll had the usual question, you know, answers: turn them off, do them with a weeder, do the herbicide spraying, all that sort of stuff. But then, interestingly, there was an option on there that said turn them off, but then still herbicide spray as if they were on, just for realism. And I was kind of thinking to myself, that's probably not a bad idea, actually. Could turn the weeds off, but still actually go out and spray herbicide as if you were, you know, doing your weed prevention. So you still had that kind of thing to do, but you didn't have all this flipping nonsense going on the fields where the weeds don't grow properly, or they grow weird. You know, because obviously the vanilla weeds are kind of a bit of a pain. The fact that they just blanket cover your entire fields, and the way they spawn and generate on the map is very unrealistic. The patchy nature of the way the weeds appear on fields is so much better in Seasons, but right now I just can't play with the Seasons mod active because it just glitches out all the time. And unfortunately, like I say, people say, oh well, it's mod conflict. You've obviously got a conflict. You're running a mod that conflicts with Seasons. I can't troubleshoot and identify which mod is the conflict because I run so many. So it's easier for me just to remove Seasons than it is to try and guess what mod might be affecting Seasons and causing the issues with Seasons. You can see I'm going to have some issues this year with this because not all the fields been fertilised correctly because of where I've created the new fields, and it's all a bit random this time. A lot of the growth, I mean, this is a big field for potatoes. Maybe went a bit overboard combining 14 and 15 together, but it is what it is. And originally I wasn't going to spray the whole field. I was only going to come down here and spray where the weeds are, but knowing my luck, if I only sprayed the weeds, then tomorrow the parts of the field that I didn't spray would be covered. You know? So I might as well do the whole field, and then it will totally prevent the weeds from appearing. Good thing is today's a little bit more relaxed than the last couple of videos. Don't need to have quite so many machines moving. In fact, at the moment this is the only machine moving. I've got no other tractors on the go, got no other equipment on the go. So I'm not having to do anything with that, worry about any of that. The case is sat there over there for the simple reason that I wanted to fertilise that field. However, until the grass actually grows to the first bit of grass appears, the fertiliser's not registering over there. So I'm kind of having to play the waiting game, wait for the grass to pop up on that field, and then I can finish spraying that and get that all fertilised nice, and then that'll be the start of my hopefully much better grass production. Like I say, maybe hay pellets, producing the pellets and things is where that's going to benefit from. Obviously one of the things I'm probably going to have to look at doing is adding a pellet sell point to the map, because one of the changes that has come with the straw harvest add-on update is that you can only sell the pallets now at the pellet sell point, the actual pellet, the sell point that comes with the mod, the straw add-on. And you can't sell loose pellets anymore at that add-on. So you have to put the pellets into pallets. The only place you can sell loose pellets now is at places that accept regular straw and regular hay. And I believe you just get paid the price based for, I believe it's regular straw and hay. Believe, I could be wrong. So if you want the actual the best price, the top price for your pellets, you have to put them into pallets, and then you have to sell them at the pellet sell point. You need to place one of the pellet sell points on your map, and then you need to take your pallets there to get the best price for your straw and hay pellets. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect us on our multiplayer server, because up till now, pellet prices have been absolutely through the roof at the animal dealer. The animal dealer has been buying hay pellets and straw pellets at phenomenal prices. Way higher than the pellet sell point, actually. But I believe with the new update that that's not going to be a thing. I never actually got to check. I installed the update on the server last night because we ran into an issue with the machine where it had stopped working. But basically, I didn't check the pricing info when I logged back into the server last night. I just checked to see if the update fixed the problem we had with the machine, which it did. So I'm going to be keen to look at the machine, the prices on the server next time I'm on the server. Right, I think that is it. I'm not going to take this back to the farm just yet. I'm going to leave this park down here for the simple reason that I'm going to need to spray this field once we've done the fertilising. Because like I say, right now there's a great big strip there where the fertiliser's not at 2 stages. There's a great big strip there where fertiliser's not at 2 stages. And it looks like I missed some weeds, did I? Nah, sorry game. Sorry game, I have not missed any weeds. I've sprayed this whole field. You're drunk, game. You're drunk. Right, let's head back to the farm and see what we need to do with the animals. There's been an update to the Stockman mod, the animal mod here. It now tells you how much food, how many days food you have, rather than giving you a percentage. It used to give you a percentage, and obviously for like the cows, if you didn't bother adding grass or hay or silage, if you only fed your cows TMR, it would only ever say your cows had 33% food if the TMR was full. So he's done an update on the mod to make it so it now shows you how much other stuff it has. I think the animals are okay though. I may possibly have already fed these and watered them today. What I can do is get some more food for the pigs. I think the TMR machine, the pig food mixer here is cooking nicely. I'm also aware that Stevie's new Lakeland Vale map comes out. His new Lakeland Vale 2, which is it's not an update to this map, it's a new map built from scratch that's in the similar vein and thread and style to this map. I believe he's hoping to release it this coming weekend for me. It is currently in testing with his selected testers. He did say to me to message him about maybe testing it, because I saw some people posting on his mod page that they were testing the map and finding it useful, and I was like, huh, I won't lie, I was a little bit jealous that I wasn't asked to be a tester. And then Stevie replied to me and says, well, send me a message, buddy. And but I haven't done that. I haven't messaged him, and I'm sorry to Stevie if you're watching the video, I haven't messaged you back. But obviously, as I sit down to play the game now today, it's Thursday the 11th of June. If your map is releasing this weekend, I might as well wait and test the public release and see if there's any, and see if I can find any issues in the public release. Because no doubt I will have to download it again. So rather than download a map, start a save and dive into it and then have to download another map again. Not that I would be doing a let's play. I'm going to stick, my let's play will stay on this map. I'm going to keep doing the let's play on this map. I'm not going to switch maps. However, obviously the new map could be a contender for could be a contender for server, maybe possible server map if we go down that road. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying playing Fenton 4X on the server currently. However, I'm not going to lie and say that the 4X map is a little bit, again, for just me and Mr. Helgi, it's a little bit, some of the fields are far too big for two people on that map. Fields 22, fields 42, fields 21, fields 36, you know, they're just a bit ridiculous. And a bit difficult to manage, which is why we're not buying those fields. We are just doing we're just doing contracts on those fields. We don't actually buy them and own them, the large fields. We're kind of buying and owning the small fields. That's what we're doing on that particular, on the map. But I do notice, again, with my option of my with the settings I have for kind of growth control, there is a little bit of a instance on the server where there is a bit of a lull in action, so to speak. When you've done your own fields, you reach that point where it's like, there's nothing to do now until those fields have grown and I'm harvesting. So then you're looking at contracts and you're like, okay, I'm looking at contracts. And then the problem is you start one of those contracts in one of those massive fields and it takes you, you know, in game, it takes you days to do one field. And then all of a sudden, your own, I didn't want to pick them up. Bugger it. I did that wrong. I thought I got straw. For some reason, I thought that I'd got straw on that. I haven't got straw. I've got silage, so I need a straw bale out of here. Not to worry. And then it gets a bit manic again, because like I say, on the server, once you've done the contracts on the big field, all your fields suddenly need attention, and then you're struggling to get your own fields done. So I would strongly, again, it's trying to find a good map for the server that has enough fields that, you know, you can do a variety of different things, you know, at the same time, it's not too big that, you know, a small number of players can manage it by themselves. Like if I don't play and Mr. Helgi's on his own, or if Mr. Helgi's not playing and I'm playing on my own, I can manage and do everything. Obviously, it's more fun and enjoyable if there is more of us playing, and a couple of us, because obviously the social aspect of the multiplayer is great. We love multiplayer farming. Because you can have that chat with each other, you can have that little bit of banter, that little bit of a laugh and a joke, and it does make it a little bit more sane than when you're playing on your own. Obviously, as I'm doing this Let's Play, I'm kind of talking to you guys watching the video, so that's what keeps me sane whilst I'm playing this. If I was just playing this single player, and not doing any like commentary or anything, the game probably would get a little bit boring. I know there's a lot of people that just say we can't play single player anymore. Don't play the game at all in single player. They can only play it multiplayer now, because, you know, the game's been out for almost, it's coming up for 2 years this year. Most people have played it, seen it, done it, kind of thing with the game. And because there hasn't been a lot of new content added to the game by Giants, or a lot of new gameplay, sure, they've added DLCs that have added new vehicles and equipment and stuff, but you can't beat new gameplay mechanics, you know, and that's the one thing we never got with this game. Sure, mod authors have added stuff for us to do, but I can't empty the wheat. Right, so that's an issue. What have we got? Have we got any potatoes? Can't remember if I've got any potatoes kicking about. Have I sold all my potatoes? No, I haven't, actually. Still got some left. 12,108. It's not worth taking those and selling them. Got me cedar there, got me auger wagon. Got 686 bucks in the bank. All my equipment. Oh, I've got me big bucket there. Oh, big bucket. Look at that. That's a big bucket, kids. Big bucket. I did talk about selling the wall, didn't I? We did discuss that possibility at one stage. So a quick look at the contracts. Is there a spraying contract, a fertilising contract? There is. $52 grand for fertilising field 19. That pretty close to where I'm at? No, that's the big one in the middle. Field 11 is not bad. That's the one nearest my farm, actually. That's 20 grand. That wouldn't take me a long time to do. And the rest is all harvesting contracts, and it's like potatoes, cotton, sunflowers. See, sunflower harvest, probably not a bad thing to do. let's go do field 11, shall we? We might as well earn some money today, make a little bit of progress. We can't make a lot, but we can make a little. You never know, I might decide to go up and do field 19. Let's do some spraying. Shift the course over. It'll let me shift it that far. It will. Thank you. And there we go. So get this field sprayed. Fields there. Field 10, is that the sunflower harvest? That field there, yes. But I could do a sunflower harvest. I could. But honestly, I think I'm going to have my hands full with my own crops this year. I don't think I need to worry about harvesting contracts. We've got plenty of fields of our own to be getting on with. Now, we've got all these down here. We've got these 4. We've got these additional 2. So, Dolores is, you know, she's going to be busy woman. She's going to be a busy woman, I think, this year. Like I say, once we've got the winter crops harvested, we'll need to get everything replanted, ready for the autumn crops, the autumn harvest. So we'll be doing our spring harvest and our autumn harvest this year. So, you know, once we've got rid of like the wheats, the canolas, we'll be putting in obviously soybeans and whatever else we need. Our sugar beets and potatoes, will be doubling up on those. You know, these fields are pretty much just going to be constantly sugar beets and potatoes, sugar beets and potatoes. If I then get another field at some point, again, I would really like field 22, just because that kind of completes the area around my farm. However, I don't want to be spending all the hundreds of billions of bucks, you know. And then it will give me the chance to do another harvest. I haven't got into cotton on this map. I haven't done cotton harvesting. I don't know what about wood chips? Wood chips aren't terribly fantastic priced. They're okay. They're not anything special, because I was thinking maybe doing poplar at some point, maybe as a possibility. Doing a poplar harvest, getting a forage harvester. doing poplar. But I think sometimes I get a bit forgetful, and again, it's the problem when you play so many maps, and especially coming from the multiplayer server, where our last multiplayer server map, Ballydawn, that had some very interesting prices on it for items, which kind of clouds your judgment when it comes to other maps. You just think that the price is going to be the same on the next map you play, and it's not. Wood chips on Ballydawn were worth quite a lot of money actually, so doing a poplar harvest on a field was actually a good way of making money on that map. But then you go to most maps and wood chips have got very little value. Another thing on Ballydawn, the animal prices were a lot higher than it seems on most maps as well. The fact that when you sold a pig you got about 10 grand for it, whereas on most maps you get about 1,000 or 1,500. And yeah, it kind of does kind of think, because like certainly on the current Fenton Forest multiplayer server map, we're doing animals on that. We're doing the horses, chickens, pigs, sheep, cows. But yeah, the pig prices, we've come from Ballydawn, where we was making loads of money from selling pigs, to having pigs which now only make a fraction of the price, but yet still require the ridiculous amount of food that goes into keeping the animals. So yeah, those are things you got to kind of balance out a bit, but we might get round to doing a poplar harvest with young Mrs. Dolores here. We'll see. We kind of see how things go. Yes, got a contract very nearly completed. Like I say, might as well, at how fast this contract has gone, I might as well drive down to field 19 and get that done as well. Might as well earn a little bit of money today. Like I say, I think all the animals are taken care of. I'll probably sell the cotton, the wool, sorry, next video. I also need to get the manure from the cows and the pigs cleaned out, and get that taken up to the fertiliser factory. And that will be something to do in the next video. The thing is, I need that trailer really that's currently got some pig food in it. I need the pig food trailer empty to put the manure in. I would then like to look at possibly the slurry situation as well, see how much slurry we're starting to get, and if I need to look at maybe getting a slurry spreader, slurry injector. Because again, it would be nice to have that option when it comes to fertilising fields, as well as the compost. So, contract on field 11 is complete. Paid for that. 19 grand. I will accept field 19. I'll go up there and start that. Get the one next to me. No, it's the one up here. But yeah, I've kind of already, this video, despite the fact I don't feel like I've done a lot in today's episode, we are at 34 minutes long, so I'm going to say thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please go ahead, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave your comments. You know, all that usual stuff that I have to say in every video that it would appear most people just ignore, but you know, I have to say it. It's kind of like the law on YouTube. And I'm going to carry on. I'm going to get this field sprayed, and I'll bring you guys back for the next episode very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.